Good Monday evening, March 31st, and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. A Saturday morning structure fire in the 4,000 block of Dixie Lane in Malaga destroyed one mobile home and damaged two others. Chelan County reached a settlement in February for $3.25 million with the family of Joseph Verville. He's the one who died in the Chelan County Regional Justice Center. Cool and a bit unsettled weather in the forecast through midweek with a big warm-up expected by this weekend. I'll have your full local weather forecast coming up. A Sunday morning accident claimed the life of an Entiat man who died while base jumping. Chelan County Sheriff's deputies report 47-year-old Elliot Barstow leaped from a butte about 8:42 a.m. Witnesses said his parachute failed to fully open and Barstow struck a rock wall before falling roughly 650 feet. He was pronounced dead at the scene of the accident. Barstow was base jumping from a popular rock feature near milepost 202 on Highway 97A, that's south of Rocky Reach Dam. A Saturday morning structure fire in the 4,000 block of Dixie Lane in Malaga destroyed one mobile home and damaged two others as it spread. The Wenatchee Valley Fire Department says the call went out just before 9 a.m. The primary home was empty when the fire broke out and engulfed in flames by the time firefighters arrived. Neighbors in an adjacent house were able to get out safely. A third home suffered cracked windows from the heat of the fire. The fire in the main home collapsed part of the roof and burned through parts of the floor before it could be controlled. No injuries were reported. Police say both suspects still at large in the March 21st murder of 14-year-old Mario Amezcua Santoyo in Moses Lake were taken into custody over the last few days. 18-year-old Matthew Valdez had been sought on a warrant since Tuesday in the drive-by shooting that killed Amezcua and wounded four other people on West Loop Road. He was arrested early Friday in Beaverton, Oregon. Jose Beltran Rodriguez, who's 20 years old, turned himself in to police on Sunday in Redding, California. Both are charged with first-degree murder, 5 counts each of assault in the first degree, drive-by shooting, and felon in possession of a firearm. The U.S. Marshals Service and other federal and state agencies participate in the hunt for suspects. Moses Lake Police disclosed Thursday that a police officer's fiancée was among those wounded in the shooting. 26-year-old Crystal Santoyo is engaged to Moses Lake Police Detective Juan Serrato. Two of the other people wounded were 17 years old, the fourth age 12. A man accused of bumping 3 police officers with a vehicle while fleeing from a traffic stop March 13th is now in custody. 23-year-old Romeo Padron was arrested on Thursday. Police say after a Chelan County Sheriff's deputy arrested a woman who missed a stop sign and was wanted on warrants, Padron, who was her passenger, jumped into the driver's seat and drove away. His car allegedly bumped but did not injure the deputy, a sheriff's sergeant, and a Wenatchee police officer who were cooperating in the traffic stop. Police say it also struck the deputy's vehicle before fleeing. Later that day, a police SWAT team blocked off Chelan Avenue near Kittitas Street to unsuccessfully search for Padron in a nearby building. He faces likely charges including third-degree assault, hit and run, and obstructing police. When we come back, Chelan County reached a settlement in February for $3.25 million with the family of Joseph Verville, who died in the Chelan County Regional Justice Center, and stricter emission standards for transportation fuels advanced out of a Washington State Senate committee on Friday. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Central Washington Water is home to the Hot Spring Spa for over 45 years. Come see the Freshwater Smart IQ. It monitors your saltwater spa's pH balance, chlorine, and more. Or the cold plunge tub that will leave you feeling rejuvenated. Plug-and-play spas make hot tubbing easy. With great financing available, cold water, salt water, hot water, Central Washington Water has a spa for your budget and your lifestyle. Stop by today.
Between juggling groceries, preparing meals, and lending a helping hand, you're a hero without a cape. But who's there to support you? Aging and Adult Care honors caregivers like you, the relatives, friends, and neighbors, helping loved ones remain safely at home. Aging and Adult Care offers chore services, respite, personal care, and more. Serving Chelan, Douglas, Grant, Lincoln, Adams, and Okanagan counties, call Aging and Adult Care at 1-800-572-4459 for caregiver support.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station based right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Be sure to tune in for coverage of local sports. Once again, this spring we'll bring you Prep Boys soccer, baseball, and softball. In addition, we're adding Wenatchee Bighorn basketball in March, April, and May. It's all right here on the NCWLIFE channel, our Facebook and YouTube pages, as well as our website at ncwlife.com.
Our media partner, the Wenatchee World, reports Chelan County reached a settlement in February for $3.25 million with the family of Joseph Verville, who died in the Chelan County Regional Justice Center of acute drug intoxication back in 2021. Verville's family sued Chelan County a little over a year ago, alleging the county failed to address his medical needs while he was detoxing in custody. The federal lawsuit cited an internal Chelan County investigation that indicated the nurse monitoring Verville and 7 other officers violated administrative policies the day of his death. Says several of the staff and officers were reprimanded and all were suspended without pay for 1 day. Verville was one of 2 inmates to die at the jail in the fall of 2021. A lawsuit over the second death was settled last year for $2.5 million. The U.S. Forest Service has announced that road repair and rockfall mitigation work will be taking place from April 14th through the end of June on Icicle Road outside Leavenworth. The work will take place from the Snow Lakes trailhead up to 8 Mile Campground. During this period, the road will be closed to all non-emergency traffic during business hours Monday through Friday. On the weekends, the road will remain open to alternating one-way traffic. Travelers into the Icicle Valley are advised to expect delays of up to 20 minutes and to plan accordingly. Stricter emission standards for transportation fuels advanced out of a Washington State Senate committee on Friday. From the Olympia News Bureau, Murrow News fellow Albert James has this update on why supporters are pushing the changes, which opponents say will further inflate the price Washington consumers pay for gasoline.
We have second substitute House Bill 1409 before us.
House Bill 1409 accelerates the reduction of carbon emissions from transportation fuels under the state's clean fuel standard. Democratic prime sponsor Joe Fitzgibbon says stricter standards will bring more incentive to make cleaner burning fuels in Washington rather than Oregon or California.
We need to strengthen this program in order for Washington's clean fuel standard to be driving the continued development of clean fuels and to ensure that we are on track to meet our greenhouse gas reduction targets.
Republicans on the committee were largely opposed to the bill moving forward Friday. Ranking member Matt Banky of the Tri-Cities area says on top of lawmakers considering new taxes that could increase costs, the stricter environmental standards would only pile on by raising the price of gas. Gas Buddy data shows Washington already has the 3rd highest average price in the country at $4.13 a gallon.
We all agree we want to go after these goals. We want to make sure they're measurable, they're achievable, and with that is sustainable. And a big piece of our no votes today was some of us had concerns about the affordability on ratepayers.
Banky says market-based solutions are needed to support clean fuel manufacturing in the state and compete with other markets across the region and around the world.
We want to have some tweaks to the language that gives us that affordability, allows us to have the supply chain, the market can go after the feedstock that allows us to manufacture here in the state, increases jobs, and we didn't see some of that in the bill.
In a statement, Representative Fitzgibbon says he's glad to see the effort move forward and, quote, Washington's clean fuel standard is accelerating our transition away from dirty fossil fuels and has impacted the price of gasoline by less than a penny per gallon. The Association of Washington Business previously testified the clean fuel standard in its early stages currently has a minimal impact on transportation fuels, but that will change over time.
As the program in stringency increases, both under as originally projected under this program and under this new bill, those costs are expected to increase further.
The bill now moves to the Senate Ways and Means Committee for their consideration. In Olympia, I'm Albert James reporting.
Coming up next, after operating as a catering business, Leandro's Cafe and Bistro officially opened in Columbia Station on March 3rd. We will tell you more about the new business in tonight's feature story. Possible rain showers tomorrow with sunny and warmer weather expected by the end of the week. I'll have all the details coming up in your full local weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
What are the best words you can hear tonight?
Order ready for Susan?
And if you hear those words at Abby's, you know it's going to be a legendary meal. Your pizza is loaded with toppings to the edge, premium ingredients, and real cheese. Yeah, baby. Gather with friends, play some video games, and watch the big game on TV. That's made Abby's a legendary pizza tradition for generations. And when you're ready to hear those magic words,
Tom, your order's ready.
you know where to go. You're always welcome at Abby's.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
NCWLIFE's news team is keeping an eye on North Central Washington. Join us each weekday evening at 5, 6, and 10 for the NCWLIFE Evening News, with interviews, in-depth reporting, and the kind of insights you can't find anywhere else. We're the hometown news station for the Wenatchee Valley, the Cascade Foothills, and up and down the Columbia River. Thanks for watching NCWLIFE, proud to be part of the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival.
After operating as a catering business, Leandro's Cafe and Bistro officially opened as a full-service restaurant in Columbia Station on March 3rd. In tonight's feature story, NCWLIFE News spoke with owners Lorena Sandoval and Manuel De Jesus Leandro to learn more about the culinary creation the cafe offers and how well it's operated since opening their doors.
We've been looking for a place for so long. And there is always occupied, they're already taken. And then we have this opportunity, our brother-in-law was able to know about this before someone else did it. And yeah, we thank God we get it. Yeah, but we have been with this idea for years, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have to apply to get this place, and they give us the opportunity to do it. So here we are. It's been great location. This is our third week.
Yeah, this is our third week.
This is our third week, and it's been great. We have people from all over, and everybody's been nice to us so far.
From Seattle, we have people from everywhere. They're travelers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So and looks like they're happy with us. So it is a blessing to be here, honestly. Yeah. My son Jesus, he was helping us with Facebook, Instagram, and all the websites. So he's posting our food there, our drinks also. So it helps, and a lot of people see us, and they're coming.
Yeah.
They're coming.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
Yeah.
We have wonderful lattes, mochas, frappes, Red Bulls, Lotus, Italian sodas, smoothies, all kind of things.
For food, we have paninis. We have crepes, sweet and savory crepes also. So it's and we have tortas, sandwiches,
salad,
and it's of course Caesar salad. We have that too. This is a small menu, but I think it's a little bit for everything. So
for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now we're doing only sandwiches, and basically is deli sandwiches. That's the only meat we can use right now because we not really can cook as much because of the smoke. So we don't have this excess foods, but they're working on. We don't know when exactly, but they're working on to put a hood on it, and then we can expand our menu. The most sold is the chicken panini and the tortas.
And the turkey pesto with Gouda cheese, they love it too. It's really, really good. We are so happy to be here to serve you, and we would like you guys to taste all our menu because it's really good. Each of them is so different. It could be anything, the torta, the crepe, the panini, the sweet crepes. We have banana and Nutella crepe, which are really, really good. And people love it. And we also have wonderful cafes here. We're using Café d'Arte Coffee, which is really good. We welcome you guys here to visit us. It will be so nice to see you all.
Please just come and join us, meet us as the co-owners, and have a wonderful day and enjoy your meal and your coffee.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Weather really wasn't too bad. We had some sun, we had some clouds and sun, and some shower activity as we began our work week this morning. Still some of that leftover showers as we take a look from our Wenatchee Heights tower camera down at the Wenatchee Valley. And you can see just some showers in the Cascades, and we still have a chance that some of that will continue tonight as well. And as we get into your Tuesday, also a chance that we'll see some showers. I think most of the shower activity will end Tuesday, maybe into Wednesday here. Only about a 10 to 20% chance of rain. That's thunderstorms that could still happen around the area as well. And then look what happens as we get into our first weekend of April. A warming trend begins actually on Thursday, and we are going to be talking highs in the 60s and possibly even some low 70s as we get into this upcoming weekend. It looks like a beauty, and we'll talk more about that here in a second. Today's high temperature unofficially 55 degrees, just a couple of degrees below where we should be for this time of year at 57. 78 our record high, and that was set in 1992. Another mild start to our day at 42, 5 degrees above 37, which is our normal low for this time of year. Our record low 28, and that was set in 2008. We had a couple of different showers today. That big rain, well, bigger rain this morning, and then some rain around noontime, and that gave us 0.13 of an inch today, and that gets us to 2.20 for the year, and just under 0.3 now behind where we should be, so we're in pretty good shape as we head into April. Sunrise this morning 6:41, and it sets this evening at 7:30. All right, here's your Tuesday forecast, and temperatures will warm up a bit tomorrow. Just a chance for showers, almost 60 for Moses Lake and Ephrata, 58 in Quincy, also in Wenatchee, Entiat, and up into Chelan, upper 50s to near 60 for Omak, and then mainly middle 50s in our higher elevations, Lake Wenatchee to Leavenworth, also Kashmir, just a shade cooler at a high of 57 tomorrow afternoon. Tonight, we expect cloudy skies. It's all because this little area of low pressure is bringing clouds into Washington. Most of the shower activity tonight will be for you folks, Pateros and north into Omak. I think we'll probably be shower free in the Wenatchee area. And then for our first day of April tomorrow, it's going to be kind of cool. Mostly cloudy skies, just a smattering of showers in central Washington. Most of the real rain will be in the western part of the state with high temperatures tomorrow in those upper 50s. For your Wednesday, mostly sunny, maybe just a little bit breezy, pretty strong west and northwesterly flow moving into Washington. High temperatures a little cooler Wednesday than Thursday into the mid 50s. And then for Thursday, mostly sunny skies and warmer. This is really where the warm up begins thanks to that area of high pressure out in the Pacific. It's going to keep our weather stable. High temperatures Thursday afternoon in those upper 50s. And then the weather gets beautiful as we get you into Friday. Look at all of the sunshine statewide and even over into most of Montana. High temperatures Friday right around 60 degrees and even warmer than that as we get into the weekend. Lots of sunshine to kick off our Saturday. High pressure in eastern Washington, and that's just keeping our skies clear throughout the Pacific Northwest. We're going to warm up into the mid 60s as we get into Saturday. And then Sunday, the end of our forecast, our warmest day. Sunny and warmer, very stable weather in the Pacific Northwest getting into this weekend. High temperatures in the upper 60s to, maybe even 70 degrees for a high by by Sunday afternoon. All right, your 7-day forecast, 38 overnight tonight. Still a chance for scattered showers tomorrow and about 58 for the high. A little cooler with some breezy conditions on Wednesday and 56. And then beautiful weather Thursday right through Sunday. Upper 50s for Thursday and Friday. 65 your high on Saturday and all the way up to 68 degrees for a high temperature on Sunday. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel. Happy Monday. TCU is in the Elite Eight to the NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament for the first time ever and have Cashmere's Haley Van Lith to thank. Haley went off for 26 points, had 9 rebounds in the Horned Frogs' 71-62 win over Notre Dame Saturday in the Sweet 16. Van Lith's play and points were crucial in order for TCU to advance.
Haley now in her 5th season in her 3rd different school, her 5th time in the Sweet 16. She's been here every year. This is just good ball movement across the top of the floor. Hidalgo late on a Miles. You cannot let her drive right. She's too talented, sees the floor, can make plays for herself and others. Van Lith immediately attacks Miles. And they're one of 4 teams this season that have been #1 in the country. We've had a really great year in the women's game. The product is absolutely outstanding. Van Lith right here playing in that middle ball screen action. So strong. Uses the bump from Caval, shakes a defender. And Van Lith able to track down the rebound. Spins on Hidalgo, gets by her with the left hand. Let's plays through the contact, and how about this in transition? Excellent footwork. Notre Dame's defense has kept her quiet here in the 2nd quarter. And right on cue, she drives and scores. And post up, simple action. Van Lith doing a good job of attacking Miles. Get it. Van Lith, the fade, knocks it down. Van Lith and Prince and Connor. There it is, and there is Van Lith from Prince. And now Hannah's got it with a push. Citron running with her. King filling a lane. And Van Lith with the block. Her 3rd. Oh, I love the emotion of March. Look at this play. That's all ball right there. Van Lith, wide open look. Got it! Van Lith on the switch. She's got Citron defensively. Prince picks her off, and Haley charges to the rim. Van Lith looking to go to work. Stepping back, shot clock winding down. The defense leaves her, and she hits for 3. You've got more experience than anyone, and you make them pay for mistakes. Haley Van Lith, HVL. They are working that clock. She and Prince getting set to go. Off the hesitation, the drive. Haley Van Lith sees the floor so well and has become such a good playmaker. Prince and Van Lith and that ball screen action, you go under, and look at mom and dad's. You got to get it past midcourt. What a game. What a win. The 2 seed. Capping off the biggest win in school history. The first Sweet 16 turns into the first Elite 8 for TCU as they knock out Notre Dame 71-62.
Haley Haley becomes the first person in NCAA history to reach the Elite Eight 5 times in her career. TCU is facing Texas in the Elite Eight in Birmingham. That's on ESPN. Julio Rodriguez came through with the game-winning 2-run home run for Seattle Sunday as the Mariners split with the Athletics. After winning on opening day, Seattle struggled in a 7-0 loss Friday and fell 4-2 Saturday. Things didn't look very promising on Sunday after Tyler Soderstrom hit his 3rd home run of the series.
Tyler Soderstrom lead it off for the green and gold in the 4th. And Tyler Soderstrom to left field. The ball going back as Randy Arozarena goes back and watches it over the fence. Tyler Soderstrom on a tear in Seattle. Homer number 3 for him and a 1-0 A's lead.
Have yourself a start to the season. Tyler Soderstrom, 209. Stand up. Sody with another swat.
See if Robles is turned loose here. Julio will bat. He's 0 for 2 in the game.
There goes Victor. Julio skies this to left field. Lift off Julio all the way up top, and the Mariners have taken the lead.
At some point, you have to break through. Gets the slider up in the strike zone. We talked about the wind affecting some of these fly balls. Being anything to do with that 113 mile per hour exit velo off the bat.
Munoz looking for another strikeout to end it here in the top of the 9th inning. 2-1 Mariners lead. He does exactly that. Filth from Munoz. He slams the door in the 9th. And the Mariners win this one 2-1. They split the opening series of the season.
Seattle welcomes the Detroit Tigers to town tonight at 6:40. That's on Root Sports Northwest. The Angels beat the White Sox yesterday 3-2. Remain a half game in front of the Mariners and Athletics at 2-1. Texas bettered Boston 3-2 to improve to 3-1, leading Houston and the Angels by a half game. Well, the Seattle Kraken scored the first goal Saturday night, but it was all Dallas from there on as the Stars won up 5-1. Eli Tolvanen was the only Seattle player to find the back of the nets, while Joey Decord surrendered 4 goals on the 20 shots he faced. The two teams meet again at Climate Pledge Arena tonight at 7 o'clock. It's on Kong TV. The prep baseball scene over the weekend began with some action here on the NCWLIFE channel. Our crew battled through a squall and some rough pitching as Wenatchee swept Eastmont of Big 9 baseball at Rec Park 11-1 and 16-6 the finals. Moses Lake swept Sunnyside 11-1 and 10-0. Liberty Bell beat Omax soundly 21-zip and 20-2. The Saturday scoreboard saw East Valley sweep Quincy 16-0 and 8-5. Grandview and Ephrata split with the Greyhounds winning the opener 11-1 and the Tigers taking the nightcap 13-6. Colville swept Chelan 9-3 and 6-5. Cashmere got by College Place 9-8 and 10-0. Okanagan topped Lake Roosevelt 10-zip and 26-1. Brewster beat Tenasket 6-5 and 13-1. Manson earned forfeit wins over Bridgeport after the Mustangs canceled their season. Eastmont swept Wenatchee in a fast-pitch doubleheader Friday. The Wildcats won the opener 11-10, then took the nightcap of the Panthers 13-2. Moses Lake had no trouble sweeping Sunnyside. Ephrata and East Valley split with the Tigers winning the opener and the Red Devils taking the nightcap. Othello swept Quincy 13-1 and 8-0. Saturday's action saw Glacier Peak split against Eastmont and Wenatchee. The Grizzlies edged the Wildcats 7-6 before falling to the Panthers 16-4. College Place swept Cashmere. Colville captured both games against Chelan. Tenasket took down LeConner on the road 31-5 and 22-9. Wenatchee Panther boys soccer team remain unbeaten on the season with a 4-3 win over Davis on Friday in the Apple Bowl. Eastmont edged Eisenhower 3-2. Sunnyside topped Moses Lake 3-1. Cashmere down Warden 3-1. Okanagan shut out Tenasket 4-0. And Oroville stopped Soap Lake 5-0. In the only match Saturday, Tenasket topped Northwest Christian in Colbert 4-2. Our next live sports broadcast here on the NCWLIFE channel will be Friday in Wenatchee, where the Panthers will host Moses Lake in boys soccer. Sebastian Moronga and Matt Wisen have the play-by-play pregame at 6:45 from Lee Bofto Field at the Apple Bowl. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Monday.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at ncwlife.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.